As the sun begins to set, Russell Martin claims he will not resign. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872. I'm deflated, like everyone, but you know what? That presser, Stevie, good name, Stevie, isn't it? They were hitting Martin along with other people with the hard-hitting questions. Martin's greeting, takes time to gel, Every team has brought in new players this season. We're not the only team. I mean, it was the excuses of the transfer window, right? That's what we heard weeks ago. Window's been shut 2 weeks, and all it is fucking excuses with this guy, man. Honestly, we're trying to keep the head cool and collected here. Walking the Jakester, so no meltdowns here. But all it is excuses. There's not been like 1 ounce of accountability for this guy. And you know what, man? The writing was on the wall for that Motherwell game. He completely and utterly threw the players under the bus. And what he done. I think it was the correct decision for me, right? But you know what a massive problem is with it at the same time? It's the last roll of the dice. And if the players don't bounce back for that, then it's game over. And also, normally when that happens, it is literally like end game. It's done. It can't be fixed. And the rumours are that he will be sacked soon. Obviously, the purpose of this video is to him talk about he's not going to resign. Again, right, as much as we all want him to go, and he should resign, in this day and age of football, managers just don't resign, folks, right? They just don't. They stay to get paid off. Like, it just doesn't happen. Like, at best, there's like a mutual agreement or something, right? And at best there's a mutual agreement, and there's like a bit, I mean, they get a bit less pay than expected, right? Something along those lines. As for Russell Martin, it's all over. He needs to go. I'm not having any. It's been painful to even listen to like his post-match interview today, because it's just fucking garbage. Spewing utter shite about nothing. Just blaming everyone but himself. There's no sense of accountability. We'll dive into what he said here. I mean, the presser's just fucking. I mean, the body language just sitting there. You know. The fans are entitled to their opinion. No, it's not an opinion, mate. You're shite. Russell Martin is fucking shite. And see 4 draws and a defeat, 4 points out of 15, right? That's not an opinion. That is shite. That's no longer opinion, right? That's no longer an opinion. That is a fucking abysmal shite start to the season. It's literally the worst start ever. I don't even remember, honestly, someone would have to tell me. We are sitting 10th, right? He's not. You cannot say the fans are entitled. He should be backing that. He's like, you know what, the fans are 110% right by booing me and wanting me out of here, because it's downright fucking unacceptable. Because either or, he's still going to get the money. I mean, even if he comes out right and agrees with the fans, he's not going to resign. It doesn't force him into resigning. So yeah, ridiculous that. Just saying, and then he's trying to spin it. Well, you know, it's hard for the players to play when the fans are so negative. Fuck off. How about that? That's what he said though, as well. 3 tough decisions went against us. Ours was definitely a goal, and there was a handball before their first one. There was a lot of anxiety, a lot of difficulty managing expectation. We have so many players trying to feel their way into Rangers' career in a really difficult situation. It's not going to be an easy journey for me to win favour. It hasn't been from day one with a lot of people, but we'll keep working and make sure it does. End of quote. Well, mate, your days of working at this club have come to an end. Put the 13th of September, right? Fucking hang it on the wall. It is the day Russell Martin was sacked for Rangers Football Club. I'd actually believe he might get sacked tonight. He has to get sacked tonight. The only answer is to sack him tonight. Yeah, it's like maybe they'll look at it tomorrow and Monday, and maybe here, who knows, maybe Kelly will beat Celtic. If they actually keep him because the gap between us and Celtic stays at 6, then the rest of the board deserve to go with him. Because if that happens, that just means it's a better chance of us clawing back the gap with a different manager. And then I talk about anxiety, and then like the decisions that went against us. I've no rewatched the game, I don't think I will. I've no rewatched any decisions, but to blame the decisions that went against us is fucking embarrassing, right? The first one, the Shankland handball, it looks like he chests it. I'd need to rewatch it, but it looks like he chests it. As for our disallowed goal, you just don't get away with them on the goalkeeper. That's just the reality, folks. We've had plenty of them go in our favour, and we've had plenty of them go against us. That's just the way football is. And then, what was the other one? What was the other decision? The penalty. I mean, it's soft, but he does touch him. Jack, is it Jack or Harry? I don't even care. I think it's Harry Milne. Harry Milne's at pace, right? And Diamonde sticks a lazy leg out because he can't be arsed. You know, it's learning for the school of Captain Beetroot and Joe Rothwell. You know, sticks his foot out, gets brought down, does big Milne, and it's a penalty. If the exact same thing happened to us, we'd want a penalty. And I'm not going to greet too much about that one. But either or, whether you disagree or agree with some of those decisions, there's one thing we can all agree in unison: this guy needs to go. And I understand why he's not resigning. You know, I feel like in this day and age of football, resigning is simply for people who are actually supporters of the club. Like, can't speak for everyone, but if it was me and I was managing and I knew that for here, this board ain't going to sack me and it's only going to get worse, I probably would resign. But it depends on your financial situation. You got to play that stuff into mind at the end of the day. But yeah, resigning from football clubs is a thing of the past, especially now that the contracts are worth more money than ever. But yeah, guys, Russell Martin refuses to walk, but I've got a feeling he's going to get dragged out the door. He's a disgrace, man. Worst manager in our history. 23% win rate. There is no defending that. You can't defend that. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. Anyway, peace.